Hey Charlie, I've got your watch here. You can see it ticking along, doing its stuff. This should be a fairly quick video because there wasn't really a whole lot to discuss. Sometimes when I make these post videos, there's a lot to discuss because a lot of parts were bad and things needed work. But this was really the only bad part. Right there, that is your center wheel. And the bad part was the pokey part there on the left. That meshes in with a thing called the cannon pinion. The cannon pinion sits on top of this, and the minute hand here sits on top of that cannon pinion. And it's supposed to hold tightly so that when it's pushing over the date, it doesn't slip, but it wasn't holding tightly at all. Anyway, there it is. I'm incredibly pleased with the relume on this. It came out so well. It has this sort of lightish look to it because, of course, it's glowing. Hang on. There's your waffle strap, by the way. You can see it glowing there. So that is what it looked like when it was new. There it is with a brand new Type 2 crystal in place. It came out really well. The lume fill. Doing relume jobs on a 6105 is extremely challenging because they had a number of different ways that they were loomed. They had different grain types, big grains and little grains, and they had different fill levels because these lume wells are really deep, relatively speaking. They're like a millimeter deep, and there's a ton of lume that has to go in there, and they were filled in different ways at different periods when these were being made. And they used different grain types as well. But the challenge is always with these is to get absolutely smooth, even fill, which is what this had originally. Filled almost to the top, finer grain loomed, totally flat, and I managed that. It is not easy to do. And I'm proud of my loom jobs, but I'm especially proud of this one. It looks nice. It looks really nice. It's hard to get a good shot of it. Anyway, that's pretty much about it. Here's your waffle strap. As you can see, they come flat. If you want, I can... the way you deal with these, because they're a little stiff when they're new, makes them less comfortable. What you do is you put them inside you curve them up. You bolt it together like it's a regular strap, and you curve it into a coffee cup. And then you fill the coffee cup with boiling water, basically, and then you let it sit there until the water's cool. And then when it comes out, it's shaped. It makes it much more comfortable, and I would suggest doing that. The only other thing is your old handset is here. If you want these back, you're of course welcome to them. If you don't need them, I'd love to have them because not necessarily the hour and the minute hands. They're for a model that doesn't really come up that often, but this is for the 6309 diver. I could certainly use this actually in one of my own watches. If you want it back too, that's completely fine. You let me know what you want done with those parts. Normally all the extra parts get returned. Like there's your original crystal. Oh, and here's always the fun thing. Here's your original crown seal. Look, it's flat. This thing is supposed to be round like a tire. Like it's just flat-sided, hard as plastic. Garbage. Anyway, that's all swapped out. It was always fun to do. Love doing that. Okay, thank you, Charlie.